North Base Construction, great service from the ground up. Roofing, storm damage, and siding. Call the pros at North Base. Our hands-on approach, advice and consulting. Our attention to detail makes the difference. Visit online at northbaseconstruction.com. North Base Construction, great service from the ground up.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the North Face Construction Relegation Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Jack Yeager, alongside Luke Yeager and Andrew Peterson.
Hi.
Was that a squeak?
It was intentional.
We got a lot in store for you guys today. We're going to be diving into some league news. Lots been happening in week 2 already. Matchup recaps and fantasy stock market. So we'll be talking about teams going up head-to-head against each other. We'll see who won in week 2, and then also players that have been rising or falling along the way. But let's get into league news. Started out with a trade. The Big Lake Lumberjacks have made a trade with the Unicorn Fart.
Not the unicorn fart.
Just
unicorn fart.
Just
Be
Unicorn
specific,
Fart.
Jack.
Right, I apologize once again. Always getting critiqued.
Always getting
So
defensive.
this is a bit of a doozy trade. We got a lot of heads coming at you fast. So Big Lake Lumberjacks have traded Jordan Addison, Tony Pollard, Kyle Pitts, Paris Campbell, and Raheem Blackshear for DeAndre Swift, Hayden Hurst, Brandon Ayuk, Keenan Allen, and Tank Bigsby.
I think Raheem Blackshear really puts the steel over the top, don't you guys?
Yep, that's
I was going to say, I didn't check to see how he did this week. But I'd be curious.
Does he play at all? Does he play a role? I actually don't know who
He
Raheem
plays
Blackshear
for the
is.
Carolina Panthers, I think.
I think it's just
He plays
Carolina
for the
Panthers.
Carolina.
It's
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of news about him. I don't know. Is he like a third string running back?
Yeah, he's behind Miles Sanders and Chuba Hubbard. I think.
Yeah, I don't think he does too much for the trade.
Okay, but potentially if Miles Sanders goes out, he gets a backup role.
Yeah.
So he's 2 injuries away.
Fingers
Jack's
crossed,
really
baby.
rooting for that.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Now, I think when the trade initially happened, I thought that it was pretty even. I think I'd rather be on Connor's side. And now I'd much rather be on Connor's side.
Was that?
On unicorn farts?
Yeah.
Was that?
I mean, so I think he got the best player in the deal in Tony Pollard. And I think that Jordan Addison has shown through 2 weeks that he's going to be a legit player.
Oh, for sure.
Kyle Pitts, I don't know. What did Kyle Pitts do this last week?
2.5 points. Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not great.
No, but I am going to agree with you on Unicorn Fart. I do think Jordan Addison is going to continue to grow in his role. Thing about Jordan Addison, though, is he's only had like 6 targets in the last 2 games. He's just been fortunate enough to pick up big yards or a touchdown.
You're probably right, but he's also a rookie, and I think he grows into a bigger role.
Yeah.
But I also think Ayuk's hurt now, right?
His shoulder. Yep.
I mean,
he's hurt.
Swift did look really good, but I think he has a lengthy injury history.
Yep.
I don't know. I guess I take it back. I think Connor won the trade. I'd grade it like B+ for Connor, B- for Ross.
I don't think that. I think Ross won it.
What?
Slightly.
Okay.
I think he slightly won it. If DeAndre Swift is the guy, if Swift is the guy in Philly.
Anywhere. Is DeAndre Swift the guy? with injuries.
Injuries and like when have the Eagles ever used a committee at running back?
Yeah.
All the time.
And also,
Yeah,
it's not like
use it all the time.
they played a really good defense this last week too.
But Keenan Allen is, I mean, he's going to get so many points. He's the main guy. He's getting all the targets, all the receptions. He's a stud. Tank Bigsby, didn't he put up massive? Tank Bigsby put up, oh wait, maybe he put up 0.
A massive 0 though.
He did put up 0.
But there's potential, all right?
Yeah, but I see the potential. Okay, maybe
He'll be
he's not
exponentially
as
better next time.
Maybe he's not as involved as I
I
thought.
think you're actually swaying me a little bit more.
With the Bigsby.
Bigsby did it. Bigsby's the Blackshear of Jacksonville.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what they
in
call him.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. I do think Connor got the best player, but if Ayuk's
Swift, Ayuk,
healthy,
Allen, that's more effective in your starting lineup than Addison, Pollard, Pitts.
I don't know, not long term.
Connor already had a super talented wide receiving core, though.
Yeah, less so now with Ayuk and Allen gone.
Yeah, but what does he have? He has Jamar Chase,
AJ Brown,
Jordan Addison, Tony Pollard. He's got a good team, man.
He has a really good team.
I don't think his team, this trade did anything to take away from his team being one of the favorites to win.
No, I don't think so either.
But yeah, I do think it probably helped Ross more and that it gave him more depth.
Honestly, it might be a wash. It might be a BB. Like, it might just be like 50-50.
Did we all just like
No, I
bring
don't.
consensus?
No, I don't agree. I don't agree.
Oh, what do you say?
Oh, you don't
No,
think
I
it's a
think
wash?
unicorn farts wins straight
The
up.
unicorn farts.
The unicorn fart
Unicorn
wins
farts,
straight
yeah.
up.
They really squeezed it out.
If I was
yeah.
going to give it a grade, I would say with Connor's team as of right now, A- for Connor, C+ for Lumberjack.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not a Swift guy. Don't believe in him. Always gets injured.
He put up 175 this week.
I know, but he's going to get injured. That's the whole issue. Is he's just so injury prone. He's out for multiple weeks every
Maybe.
year.
Pollard gets hurt all the time too.
Yeah, but Pollard's he's the next level up of DeAndre Swift for sure. They're not in the same caliber, so even if they're both injury prone, I'm taking Pollard. Like I've said since week 1, not a Brandon Ayuk guy. I love Keenan Allen, but he has no longevity.
Right. I mean, Ayuk has struggled to start the season, right, Luke?
Yeah, it's
It's
been
been
rough.
rough. Yeah.
Wasn't his first week pretty solid? Was his?
He had like 2 touchdowns his first week.
Yeah.
He dominated this week, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and now
until-
he's injured. So
But he might
So
not
not
even
wrong.
he might not even miss a week.
yeah, but I don't know. I'm not a big Ayuk guy. It's probably coming from a personal standpoint. But I like Jordan Addison a lot. I think we've talked about this. He's a rookie. Wasn't purchased for that much money, right? What did he go for?
$10.
$10. So he has him for at least 2-3 seasons ahead if he continues to show up.
Yep.
And I also believe in Kyle Pitts for no reason
I
at
actually
all.
do, too.
You
I have
do?
no, I
Yeah,
have no
I d-
like, logical
If
reason
Kyle Pitts
other
goes
than...
anywhere else other than Atlanta, he's going to be a stud.
Okay, but who's gonna keep him?
What do you mean?
What was he drafted for? He was probably around
Like
like
15
I
or
thought it was like
something?
15 or 17.
That's pretty
You're
high.
not, you're not going to keep him for 19. He's going to go back into the
Depending-
pool.
d-
So
depend-
all he gets is this year. So all you get him for is
I don't think
Atlanta.
it's-
If he stays in no, because if he stays in Atlanta or if he gets traded mid-season this year or he gets traded in the offseason, you can make a decision on, I'm going to pay 19 if he's in
I don't think.
New Orleans. You know?
I don't
I
think
would
I'd
wait
pay
to see
19.
it. I'd have to wait to see it.
But if he did
Yeah.
go to a team like, I'm trying to think, let's say the Chiefs bought him or something,
Right.
that would be pretty fun.
I would still take Pitts over Hayden Hurst.
I think it's
So-
I think it's a good buy low.
Yeah,
Didn't Hayden Hurst have a good week?
Yeah,
I think
he did.
so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I would take Hayden Hurst over Kyle Pitts this season.
Do you want
But-
to make a bet on that?
ham sandwich.
This season?
Ham sandwich.
I'll bet you a ham sandwich on this season.
What's
Oh,
are we
that-
just saying Hayden Hurst scores more points than Kyle Pitts?
Yes.
On a per game basis or total?
Total.
Per game.
Oh, all right. Well,
Are you out?
no, I mean, either way. I'll take the bet either way.
Okay.
Okay. Ham sandwich.
Let the record show. The deal has been made.
Trade alert. Trade alert.
A gentleman's agreement. Huzzah.
Huzzah. Yes.
Indubitably.
No, I'm going to bump up. I'm not going to say C+. I'm going to say B- because there is a lot of value. You got to add in Keenan Allen. He's going to be such a stud this year if he stays healthy.
I think I'd grade it a B for each.
No, not quite.
Yep. I give it a B. I think it's 50-50.
I mean, all in
to me.
favor of this just being a B, say aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Oh,
Jack loses.
the ayes
All
have
opposed?
it.
All right, let's get into injuries from this weekend.
Jack's favorite portion.
I've been waiting all week for this. We got to start out with the big one that just happened about an hour ago.
Did you guys watch the video?
I showed
Yeah.
you the video.
I couldn't. No,
I was trying to suspense Jack. I'm asking a question I know the answer to. All right, read the room.
Sorry. You're right.
We're gonna edit that one
We're
out.
so not on a consensus tonight. I was going to say consensual, but that sounded like
Well, we're not consensual either. Damn right, we're not.
That's how I like them. Chubb out season long for sure, if not.
They fear. I mean, I would be shocked
They
if it's.
fear season? Is that
So-
what it says?
It said.
I read that too. Andy showed me the article.
Did you guys read
Browns
the article?
fear Nick Chubb's season is over from a possible knee dislocation, potentially with multiple ligament damage. He's currently undergoing testing. We don't know, but I mean the video looked really good. So
yeah,
he's out. There's no way.
He is out.
Did
Too
we
bad
say
for
whose team it was?
no African token.
Week 2.
But good
week
thing he
second
has
season.
lots of depth guys to cover
So
this up.
much-
All right,
So much.
And it's not
That-
like he
that
lost
is
his starting
tough.
QB last week either. So
No.
Man, yeah, that's tough. Losing Rodgers and then losing Chubb back-to-back weeks. I know we talked about it before the show. Losing Rodgers.
Wait, we did?
Yeah, or no.
We didn't.
Read the room, Andy. No, losing Chubb is almost to the point where it ruins your whole season. Losing Rodgers, I think you bounce back on that.
I actually don't think Rodgers was like a huge deal.
No,
You can
I-
trade for that pretty easily.
That's what I was thinking as well.
And honestly, well, I don't know how Carr's doing right now. What his stats
He
are.
did okay.
Did he finish okay?
Well, I think, not great, but I think he has like
15 points.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So, I
so
mean,
that's a replacement.
Give or take 2 points from what Rodgers probably would have been this
Yeah,
week.
17, 18 maybe. Yeah, losing Chubb though is like that's about it. You know,
Who
that's
has,
like a whole team.
Who has Jerome Ford?
Connor.
Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
If I could
unicorn
just say a
fart.
classless move in the group chat, calling it out.
Classless.
Let the body settle, all right? Let it cool down. My God, Connor, all right?
Coming in hot. We had a rebuttal with him though. We did say that Ford is not going to be the guy. It's actually going to be Kareem Hunt who comes back.
actually
I
not terrible.
really think Bourbon Barrels are gonna. It's either gonna be Hunt or Fournette there next week.
And doesn't Bourbon Barrels have both?
Although
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
we
like-
have called that they were gonna go somewhere the first 3 weeks, I think. And
But this is the week.
This is the week. This is it.
I would be shocked if they don't pick up Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, he knows the system.
Yeah,
he'll be
right.
The thing is, he wasn't that good last year, so they might just be like, so long.
Yeah, maybe. Who do they bring in instead? Or do they just run it with Ford? What is their record right now?
They're up 22-16 right now, so that would make them 22-19.
2-0.
That'd make them 2-0.
Yeah.
So they're still, I mean, I know it's so early on, but if
So
they
you're
were
saying Super Bowl Browns? You calling it?
oh, not without
Kareem
Chubb.
Hunt MVP,
Kareem Hunt MVP would
Super
be
Bowl MVP.
that would be amazing. Let's move on though. Acorn Assassins. We're losing David Montgomery to a bruised thigh.
I was gonna say, suck it up, David. All right, it's just a bruise. With that said, I'm pretty disappointed. Again, my team not known for its depth.
Yeah. Right.
And I mean, Montgomery was actually exceeding expectations. I think to start the season.
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah.
I think not only the touchdowns were nice, but just the carry volume. So yeah, just PSA to the league. I'm open for
Well,
an RB2.
And the rough part for you is that Boston Scott also left with a concussion this week, who would have been probably your best backup option. Who do you have? Your best guy right now, Mike Boone, is your best guy to replace.
Woof.
Yeah.
I'll trade you for Samaje Perine. No,
I'm honestly, I would trade for Samaje Perine.
I don't think I would.
I
like him.
But yeah, just let the league, just announcing I'm looking for an RB2 or just someone better than Mike Boone at running back.
So
Which shouldn't be too hard.
RB3 or 4.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm looking for an RB4. I guess Amir Abdullah got all of one reception for 5 yards this week. So
I have
That's
Dwayne
a
McBride
point.
on my bench if you're looking to trade
Who?
straight up. Dwayne McBride.
he's not on a team, is he?
Yeah, he plays for the Vikings practice squad. I've yet to drop him.
Yeah.
I got faith, baby.
I'll need to figure that out. But yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's tough. Big Lake Lumberjacks lost Joe Burrow to a calf injury potentially. He might be back next week though, right? Or is he out?
I think they just said they fear he
don't
might have aggravated the calf injury.
Right now he's questionable for. They said
Let's just
they'll
say,
have to wait to see
even
for
if
his Monday
Burrow
night.
plays, I mean, they have not looked good so far.
Terrible.
And you have to
No.
think the calf is affecting how he's playing.
I would think so. He might just need to be sat for a couple weeks until he gets healthy.
Who's even the backup in Cincinnati? Is like Kyle Allen or something?
They're bringing
I
back
don't
Tom
know.
Brady.
Brandon
baby.
Allen, maybe?
Let's see.
Wouldn't that be funny if they brought
Why?
back?
Do you think
anybody
Tom Brady
still-
wants to end his career in Cincinnati?
I don't know.
I hear it's the Tampa of the North.
Yeah, remember, it's the home to Enron.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. That's tough. Did whoever drafted Tom Brady? Did they end up dropping him?
Yeah, Connor dropped.
Oh, okay.
Jake Browning is their backup.
I think Jake Browning was a Vikings quarterback.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you're right. But Joe Burrow is going to affect not only the Lumberjacks, but it'll affect Unicorn Fart and your team with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
True.
Not great.
No, that it might. I mean,
I
Jake
think that-
Browning, ex-Viking, he could put up the stats.
Vikings legend Jake Browning.
Yeah.
So would you say in the next week, if you have T. Higgins, would you sit him?
No. I have no options.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could start Josh Reynolds over him.
Yeah,
but
Josh
I'm
Reynolds
not
has been
gonna,
playing well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit T. Higgins.
Okay.
No.
And I also,
you
I'd
don't
be
sit those
Connor's
guys.
not going to sit Jamar Chase.
No, you're not gonna
literally
sit Jamar
one
Chase.
catch. He could change
Yeah.
your week.
Right.
So.
True.
For sure.
That is tough though. Hate to see guys go out. I hate injuries.
Did stop lying. All right. Well, the thing, I mean, Lumberjacks also lost Ayuk potentially, right?
Yeah.
Or just not.
And
they get-
J.K. Dobbins last week.
My God, Ross has
Oh.
gotten wrecked. I forgot
And,
about that.
Yeah, he
Ross
did.
and Token. Lumberjacks and Token have been really beaten down bad by the injuries.
That is brutal. Ayuk, I think, will probably play.
Okay.
He re-entered the game twice. So he left with the shoulder, came back, hurt it again, exited again.
Okay. All right. So he should probably be back.
So you might be back. We'll see.
Okay,
But
don't
what are-
feel so bad for he has a sponsor. All right,
He does.
No,
However
I don't.
this happens, he's getting a paycheck.
I was just gonna say no. He's. I don't feel too bad for him.
Yeah. Just like Nick Chubb.
At least Chubb. At least.
Take that one off.
At least Chubb
Hot
got
here.
paid. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks because Dobbins didn't get that big contract.
True.
No.
That is true. Chubb will get paid until 2024. I looked it up.
So next year.
Yep.
So all of 1 year from now. Oh, thanks, Jack.
Yep. That's your stat line of the week. Brandon Ayuk's replacements. Did we talk about that?
Oh, no, who he can.
Yeah.
So he has DK in his flex currently. He'll
Okay.
move him to wide receiver, but then his best flex options will be Jaden Reed or Damian Harris.
That's almost as bad as Mike Boone. Am I right?
Yeah,
it's close. It's
close,
Jaden Reed and Damian Harris both got a touchdown this week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Actually,
he
I
had a
think
good
Jaden
game.
Reed had 2.
Yeah, he had a good week.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great North number punchers. Anthony Richardson
Oh, I
with a
believe you mean
concussion.
number punches.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I know. We're getting better at this. Right?
Anthony Richardson out with a concussion after putting up, was it 17 points?
He had
in the
2 rushing
in the
touchdowns.
first quarter of the game?
This is looking like a great buy
Yeah,
for Nate.
yeah, I
mean,
would agree with that. I was pretty disappointed after the draft when I found out that he wasn't actually pursuing his rap career over football.
Oh, is he not? Was that just a
wait,
TikTok
Nate,
rumor?
Nate
It was a
Birch or
joke.
Anthony Richardson?
It was a joke
Really?
video, and I
Oh.
bought into it and didn't pick him up on either of my drafts because I genuinely thought they had videos of him like in rap videos and talking like he would.
I saw the videos.
Yeah, I totally thought he was like serious about it.
Wait, Anthony Richardson?
Anthony
Yeah.
Richardson makes rap music, which is abysmal, by the way, but
Is it better or worse than Mellow Heist?
worse. And I don't even like myself.
Me neither.
yeah. Well, it took you about 4 years to get my name right. What's up, Mellow Hype?
Mellow Hype. Mellow. That is
But
what is up, brother.
His replacement, he's looking at Jared Goff, which is actually a really solid replacement. That's
Yeah, it's not bad. But
I mean, he's probably
he will
not-
need to find
a back.
Well, no, I
well,
mean,
no, a
he'll be
concussion.
back.
No, he'll be fine.
back.
When have concussions ever impacted someone's career?
Tua?
No,
No,
Or,
no.
sorry, no,
No,
nobody. I can't think of anyone either.
no. I think he'll be fine though.
Yeah,
Corn
I think
Dog,
so too.
Jalen Waddle goes out with a concussion this week. Replacements are looking like Hunter Renfro,
or Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
for flex. Yep.
Yep.
See, I was like, CEH, who's flying? Like, that was 2 airports. CEH to FLX. I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
What airports would those be?
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
No, that doesn't work.
To Florida, Loxahatchee. That's actually a city.
Is that
right?
really?
Yeah, it is.
Loxahatchee. That's funny.
Wait, I have to. So last week, Corn Dog proposed me a trade.
Let's hear it.
He wanted Ramondre Stevenson and T. Higgins for Saquon Barkley.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah, that's what I.
Especially in such a shallow league.
He threw in another player too, some like worthless backup.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, that is a joke.
That
Do
is
not
a-
insult my intelligence.
Yeah, that's
Corn
brutal.
Dog King.
We,
Right?
we were also in trade negotiations, and I basically asked like if he was looking for depth. I was going to trade him something. I don't know. I like Drake London plus something to try to get Josh Jacobs or something like that. And his trade back. Hold on, let me try to find this. Great podcasting. I know. Oh, he said I'll do Olave and Javante for Saquon. That feels a bit rich
Olave and Javante for Saquon.
for Saquon.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Ramondre and Higgins was also pretty rich for Saquon.
Oh, for
yeah.
sure.
Ramondre and Higgins is richer than that one.
But I actually
You
think
think
that's
so?
I think
so.
that's
I don't.
closer.
I do think it's closer.
Really?
yeah.
I mean, not. I think that you still maybe lose.
By a lot.
I don't think it's a
you
lot.
lose. I still think you lose. I would take yours. I would take his side of the trade first for sure. But Higgins and Stevenson is more by a decent margin.
How much more do you think Stevenson is than Javante?
I mean, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Really?
Not quite
Yeah.
a bit, but like a bit.
And I think
What's
I think Higgins and
Stevenson put
Olave
up?
Stevens had like 15-ish both times this year.
and
Did he?
Higgins and Olave right now are pretty comparable.
I'd rather probably have Olave right now.
Same.
Yeah.
I would rather have Olave than Higgins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
I
that,
also Javante was on it. I got him for $18. So keeping him for 22 next year seems like a pretty good deal.
I mean, I guess also Barkley's
Maybe I'm
Barkley's
just
injured
way-
now too, which
Well, yeah,
I'm
this was
just saying
before.
both of us.
Barkley
This
healthy
was
though.
before.
I don't know. I
I-
really like Saquon. I really do. So that's if
I
he
think
throws
that
in
seems
another.
like a fair. I
actually don't hate that
I
trade.
might have in your
Really?
case accepted that.
I wasn't even close.
really.
Isn't that interesting?
No,
Yeah.
You
not
got a lot.
even
You got a lot of
close.
faith in Olave or
Olave's awesome.
Well,
Javante.
Yeah.
Both. I lose 2 starters for 1,
yeah.
and in a league where there's not much depth out there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
But you were looking to give him depth.
Yeah, I was, but I was looking to give him like 3 for 1 type of a thing, not
But
two
you still
of
could
my
have started.
studs.
You could have. I mean, you're then starting London, right?
Right, instead. So my
Over Olave. It's a tough break.
that's a really
And do you
tough-
have a wide receiver 1?
Chris Godwin?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I would
no,
have done that.
I
then
wouldn't
if
have done
were
it
you.
either.
I would,
But-
yeah,
But it's close. If you had depth in wide receiver, then
I lost Deontay Johnson for 4. He went to IR too.
Okay.
oh right.
Um.
And then we
So
did
I
talk
think
about Saquon
consensus
Barkley.
here is that Corn Dog doesn't know how to propose reasonable trades. Correct?
Well, apparently he does. I thought he didn't.
I thought that trade was bad.
Whack, right?
That's
I got
bad.
that, and I think I audibly went.
See, I genuinely think I would rather have Olave. I don't like T. Higgins that much. So I would rather have Olave and Javante than Higgins and Stevenson.
I don't think you'll find many people who want that.
I wouldn't want that. I don't think. I would want Olave over Higgins, but
Not by that much.
No,
not to
by
make
that
up for the
much.
gap between Javante and Stevenson.
No,
you
agreed.
know.
But that was our that was our league news.
That's our longest league
great-
news segment.
It's a nice segue.
Just us talking like we're not actually on a podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
I hated it. but
Let's get into the matchup recap of the week. I got to get to the page. I apologize. And it's not clickable.
Good podcasting.
Yeah.
Continuing.
We are.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose all
Are
of
we
our-
just starting with the Yorkies and the Barnacles?
Yep.
All right, I'll move over to that one.
It's going well. I think I got a 1% shot to come back.
Who's still playing?
It might have even ended.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, he's got 1.6 for me. What is he? I thought he was going to have a good week this week. I really did. So I am currently losing
Yeah,
90.5.
explain yourself, Luke. How did this happen?
I'm currently losing 90.5 to 68.06. I'm projected to get to 70.89 though, so could
You
be.
think that gets close to median?
No, the median's at 92 right now.
It is pretty interesting to see the Yorkies and the Turf Hoppers both having a rough week this week.
Yeah, after a really solid first week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or did you have a
No.
solid first week?
I mean, I finished sixth highest.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I was only like 80 something points.
But in last week, that was pretty
Last week,
solid.
I was gonna say last week.
Yeah,
was a
that was a
brutal
good week.
Honestly, it's okay. My touchdown issues are still killing me. I went
Your
from
TD issues.
yeah, I had 3 touchdowns last week, all from Tua. I had 2 touchdowns this week, 1 from Tua and 1 from Hunter Henry.
Hey.
I just cannot get in the end zone.
Yeah, that'll progress though.
Hopefully that'll change.
Yeah.
You did have some solid. You had a solid week from London on your bench. Also, a
Sam Howell.
beast. I mean, next week, are you leaning Tua or Howell?
I gotta check the matchups. I think Tua because I think Howell plays Buffalo,
Okay,
so I'm pretty sure I'll go Tua again. But
that's really encouraging to see.
in
that.
2-3 weeks, Howell has his schedule softens. I think he plays Chicago. I'll probably look to play Howell then.
He had a big turnaround with Christian Kirk and Lockett.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Big turnaround. Darren Waller even had 4 more points than last week. James Cook had a week, 17, almost 18 points.
Lawrence
What's
played
wild
terrible,
is that he
though.
did that.
Lawrence
with,
did play terrible.
Yeah. What's wild is that Cook did all that without scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, that
that's
is wild.
That's encouraging.
Yeah,
for
that is
Hendricks.
very
And
encouraging.
the fact that Dotson also didn't play that well, and you only
Damian Pierce didn't play that well. He had 3 guys who
Lockett,
played well.
Kirk, and Cook kind of carried his team. But the fact that he put up 90 with Lawrence only putting up 9, like
Well,
I don't
the
know.
fact that Kirk put up 16 with Lawrence only putting up 9.
Oh, that's a good point.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh well, I'll be 1-3 at the end of this week.
You were also playing the highest scoring IR in the league this week with 8.7 from
Whoa!
from Parker.
What is up with this? All right.
The commissioner needs to get on this.
Yeah, Commish, explain yourself.
I think he does have an open bench spot.
He
Oh,
does.
anyways.
He does
That's
have an
cool.
open bench
Oh
spot.
no, that's just because I have somebody on IR and
Heinrichs. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no, he should have
Does
an
this invalidate
Yeah.
his win?
I think so. It's, at least in
I mean, all in
asterisk.
favor, say aye.
I,
All right.
I was there for
decided.
that one. All right, let's move on. Which?
Next one is the Turf Hoppers versus African Token
Okay.
Oh,
An-
I feel like we should start playing some sad music for.
for both teams,
Yes.
but African Token especially. Right now, the Turf Hoppers are projected to win. They are projected to win 75.23 to 63.03.
Yahoo. I thought Yahoo was still using Nick Chubb as like projecting him to score some points. but
Oh
No,
that's mean.
He is listed as out.
Also, Carr did not have a good week.
No, really bad.
Yeah, we were
Way
just
worse
seeing
than
if
we
the
thought.
viewers were paying attention.
That is tough, and it hurts when Tyreek Hill doesn't get you 40 points.
It definitely doesn't help.
It also
Yeah.
hurts when you're not the person playing against him.
Yeah,
when he
true.
does go for 40 points.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a bad week from both teams. Honestly,
Also, guys, like, what does Bekanzi's starting lineup look like now?
he will lose Chubb and he will replace him with Devin Singletary.
Oof.
Yeah, or Justice Hill, and maybe does he have a better?
Oh, he has Justice Hill.
he has
Okay.
Justice Hill in his flex, so he could move that.
He
and
could
start
move it.
Claypool.
Yeah, I was going to say
instead.
Claypool.
Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought. I mean,
Well, Chubb to
you'd much
Claypool.
rather you'd much rather have Chubb, but
Yeah,
like,
that's a rough go.
did he bid on Hill this last week, or was he already on his team?
No, he. Let's see. I don't. I think he picked him up. I thought.
Oh man, tough.
Let's see where Hill was picked up on. No, he was drafted. He
Oh,
drafted
okay.
Justice Hill.
Yeah. R.I.P. Bekanzi.
Yeah, that's going to be a rough rest of the year. He's going to have to work some serious.
Jackie,
magic.
ready to call it?
For Token,
Yeah, I was gonna say he's been
relegated.
calling
I feel
it right
very
now.
left out.
Well, we could try it again. All right.
Okay, let's.
He's been
Relegated.
Oh, we harmonize beautifully.
That's so tough to
relegated.
hear that. It's tough to say that though. It's only week 2.
You guys just to jump in there.
Sorry.
Relegated.
No. It's relegated.
Relegated.
All right, all now.
Relegated. All right,
So bad.
Let's move on to the next match.
Anyway,
to
anyway.
podcasting. Next one,
Wait,
Acorn
we haven't
Assassin.
even talked about Austin's team.
Oh,
There's not much. I think he just had a bad week, if
Yeah.
I'm honest.
a little bit down. Travis Etienne with 5.2 is tough.
But like, look at his bench, dude. He had some guys go off.
Kirk Cousins with 36.5.
I'm just saying, like the Latavius,
Kyron.
and then Cousins. I mean, even
McLaurin,
McLaurin.
Murray.
Like Austin
I
still
think
got
his
a
bench
solid
put
team.
up more points than his starters.
Yeah, probably
Honestly,
actually.
yeah.
Yep. Well,
But yeah, I think it's just a bad week for Turf Hoppers. I think they'll bounce back.
yeah, it doesn't really affect how his team looks to me.
No, he will catch a loss for being under the median this week though, which is nice for the rest of us.
Yeah, but he's still
true.
got a good team.
That's very true.
Got to pray for more injuries.
We need to have like a
So
prayer for.
dark.
We need to have like a written like prayer for injuries.
So dark.
God,
All right, let's move on to Acorn Assassins and Andover Avalanche. Mr. Peterson with 128.64 points this week.
What?
imagine if I'd started Josh Reynolds instead of Curtis Samuel. I was actually on Saturday night. I was this close to doing it.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't. So but yeah, it was
Aguilar?
a solid week.
Aguilar with 15 on your bench too.
I don't think that's very sustainable.
Yeah, I don't either, but still.
it has been nice. My bench is a joke, but not quite as much of a joke as I thought it once was.
You have some wide receivers that can be used.
Running back depth, we might need to
but
work on.
the issue is nobody has running back.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
honestly, Jack, Samaje Perine, I'd be interested.
Yeah, I don't want Boone.
that's a
for
no?
him. I was kidding. I don't want Boone.
No, yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't do trade.
I'm saying like a different trade.
like
Yeah.
Braxton Berrios.
I could. Yeah, we could talk about it.
Oh,
We could definitely
we can
talk
talk about it now.
Isn't that
Yeah.
the thing you need though? Is RB depth?
I thought
Uh,
you needed wide receivers.
I need
No, he
running
needs
backs.
running
I need
backs
running
bad.
backs.
Wow.
So you're not giving me running backs
He's
back,
starting
but that's.
Samaje P. Ryan.
But I'm also I'm another week again probably thinking about starting Chuba Hubbard. He keeps putting up like 7.5.
Can I trade for Chuba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can talk about that too. Yeah. It's not the time, Andy. We got a fantasy football podcast to do.
We've been very focused this far. You're right. Well, the thing is, Kopka actually had a decent week too. So I just feel like he played just such a superior team and opponent that he just couldn't
Right.
He got
overcome it.
unlucky.
Right. And I'm
did.
sure he was banking on Daniel Jones to go for 36 points this week.
Pretty much all in the second half.
Yeah. Pretty much all in the fourth quarter, wasn't it?
He went off.
It
in
was
the
a
second
late
half.
game for him, but he
No.
had a great week.
Other than, Jamal Milt Williams trade is not looking good for Kopka.
No,
Who did he give up again?
Romeo Dobbs, who only put up 2 catches for like 30 yards.
Oh,
this
okay. I was getting him in
Reed.
Reed.
No, Reed.
confused.
Didn't
No.
Dobbs have like 2.5 points? Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
4.
And
Yeah,
like,
it
but
wasn't
like
a great-
Zach Moss with a solid week.
Zach Moss is a good pick.
Jordan Love too. Like, good lord.
Yeah.
Okay, you said last week, should he start Love over Fields?
Yeah.
It
Honestly,
might be that time.
no,
It might be that time, which is crazy. Fields is projected to get 22 points. And he had such a good season last year, but that Bears team looks terrible.
Yeah, they do not look.
Because he looks terrible.
And I'm going to go back to it again. Luke Musgrave. Is that what you wanted?
That's what I wanted. No, I didn't want it. The people wanted
people
it. all right?
need it.
The people demanded
The
a
people
fart.
need it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan. I don't think he's that good. Putting up 3.5 points, and Jordan Love is the guy.
Oh, he only did. Love only threw for 150 yards.
151 yards. He's just thrown for 3 TDs in back-to-back weeks.
Wow. Okay. But they're not going to Musgrave.
Well, no, they haven't. They have not gone to
My
Musgrave.
point exactly. I'm going to double down on that part.
I think it's again Zay Flowers still looking like a good buy.
Yeah.
And then did you guys see the hit on Logan Thomas?
No,
Oh
I
my
didn't.
gosh,
I
it
heard
was
it
brutal.
was so
it was such a cheap shot.
It was the
yeah.
same guy who took out same guy who took out Logan Thomas.
Wait.
took out Logan Thomas.
out.
I don't like that guy.
No, who was the big concussion?
Dominican Sue?
The Las Vegas Jacoby Myers.
Oh, okay.
It was the same guy who hit Jacoby Myers.
No way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He also took out Nick Chubb, I hear.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Sorry,
You need to be
sorry.
more sensitive.
Adam Thielen too with a good game tonight.
Yeah.
Did not think we'd see much of that from Thielen, but it's proven me wrong.
Yeah. Shout out Adam Thielen.
But yeah, Kopke, you suck. Your team lost. Anyway, moving on.
All right.
This was actually, Jack, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. This
Yeah.
was a good game.
Are we
Good matchup.
Sun City Sleepers?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Sun City Slippers
My
versus
order's
the
different than you
Royded
guys.
Strawberries.
for-
Is it?
Yeah, for some reason. Mine's at the top. I was going to start with mine.
It's because Andy's on he's on my computer. So it's logged into mine, so it goes based off of
oh.
It's not logged into anyone.
Huh? Is it not?
No.
Oh, whatever. We'll move on.
Interesting.
This was a
More
great
good podcast.
This was a great matchup this week. I'm not upset that I left 19 points with Marvin Mims on the bench because I never planned on starting him in the first
Also,
place.
Mims only had 2 catches.
catches.
Yeah, I
Like,
know. That would have swayed it. Honestly, looking at it though, the one that bugs me is I didn't start Chuba Hubbard over P. Ryan because I had said it to you and I was like,
Yeah.
is it crazy to think that I start Hubbard over P. Ryan? And you're like, yeah, I'd stick with P. Ryan.
I think it would have been pretty crazy.
I
to
know,
do that,
right,
yeah.
exactly. It is-
especially against New Orleans, who's a tough defense.
I know, but I had this feeling, but I didn't go with it, and so I can't be mad about it. He had a great week too. If I was playing 12 of the other guys in the league, I'm winning pretty outright. So it is what it is. I'll go
Pretty
1-1.
outright's a saying, right?
Yeah, I think so. I've heard it.
I've heard it.
It's
Also,
PO,
Hubbard
man.
Hubbard only had 16 rushing yards today.
I know, 7.5.
But he
Yeah,
had 5
but he had
receptions.
5
Like the
receptions.
fact
Yeah.
he's more involved in the
34.
passing game
Yeah.
than I think we expected.
It's
Yeah,
encouraging.
Good for your
is.
team.
It's
yeah.
encouraging.
It
I like
definitely
it.
is.
It adds, at the very least, it adds trade value for Hubbard. And I know somebody's interested.
It also adds depth to your team.
True.
If you don't even make a trade, you at least have
Depth.
another guy you can
Right.
start.
Right. But yeah, it was a good week.
Mark Andrews rebounding. Well, not
You
rebounding.
know, the toughest part about it though was I
It's
was
a rebound.
So I was in Vegas this last weekend for a bachelor
Oh, how
party.
was that?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not a big gambler, but it was fun.
wait, but like, how much did you lose?
$65.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not
But
too
how
bad.
much were drinks?
Holy cow! Should I talk about this? This is crazy.
I think
wanna
so.
hear it.
So
yeah.
I went to this beach day club concert thing. So do you know who Millennium is? The EDM artist.
Did I say something wrong?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't.
Did you hear what I was thinking?
I'm pretty sure that's
John Bellium
Oh,
featuring
yeah,
Millennium.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so that's Millennium.
To me, it sounded like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Gosh, it disturbed.
So I went to this Millennium concert, and it's essentially just like 400 people in this pretty confined area watching a concert from a pool.
That sounds awesome.
It was fun, but there's also 350 people in the pool. So if you want to swim, you might catch something. So I didn't get in the water because it was very murky.
And you said
Wait,
people
seriously?
don't
Yeah.
leave the pool because they don't want to leave their spot.
Exactly. So people are peeing.
Drinking, not leaving the pool.
Yeah.
That thing is filled with
Yeah.
urine.
That's disgusting.
I
Guaranteed.
know. So it was gross. Anyway, I walk up to this tiki bar. We get in, walk up to the tiki bar. They have all these drinks and waiters or whatever making drinks. I walk up to the lady, and my buddy orders 2 vodka Red Bulls. And he's like, hey, do you want one? I was like, yeah, add me on. I'll take one. She brings them out. She goes, all right, $2.43. And I go, wait, what? What did you say? She goes, $2.43 for the 3 vodka Red Bulls. I said, $243 or $2.43 because that's a steal. But $243 would be $81 a drink. She goes, yeah, it's our most expensive drink on the menu. And I was like, no. I was literally like, I'm not paying for that. And she was like, well, we already made it. And I was like, you don't have my credit card. And so then I walked away.
Oh my God.
I know.
$81.
$81 for a 16-ounce vodka Red Bull.
Oh, 16 ounces. That's
Oh,
big,
yeah. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Yeah. That was dumb of me.
That's absolutely wild.
My-
Isn't that
mind-boggling.
insane?
What would possibly make that 80? I guess people buy it.
What's crazy
so-
is your friend didn't walk away.
No, right.
He paid
You're
for
kidding me.
He paid for
Everybody-
the other 2.
Everybody in my group had gotten at least one drink still. And then I walked out and I was having like this internal conflict, like, who would pay that price? And then I looked around. Every single person in there had a drink in their hand.
The amount of money they're making, and they were using the cheapest vodka.
Yeah.
The
Oh
my
cheapest
gosh, yeah.
everything.
It was real. They were using Pinnacle
You're kidding
out of
me.
a plastic jug.
That
The amount they were making on that was just
we're in the
insane.
wrong business, boys.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
My gosh.
We need to get into the pool party business.
All right, so you guys, that's the end of our episode. But yeah, overall, good week. I got on a plane from Vegas. This was the original setup to the story. Got on a plane, was up, I don't know what I think I was up like 33 points with Mostert, Allen Robinson, and Shaheed to play. And I'm like,
Oh.
all right, well, I have a chance still.
You have a good chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostert puts up 25 points.
That sucks.
Mostert went
Off.
It
I know.
absolutely killed my Tua play because Mostert kept scoring from 30 yards out.
Yeah, yep. So then I landed in Minnesota, checked my phone. I'm up by 8 going into Monday. I'm like, no.
I
what
mean,
happened?
in theory, Jack Robinson could still fumble, and you'd win by 0.2.
That'd be nuts.
That is true. It's not over
Yeah.
yet.
We should be watching that game. But doesn't he get the catch still?
I guess
They'd have to
he
hand it
would
off
have
to
to-
him.
He
I
would
don't
have
think
to-
they're going to be handing it off to Allen Robinson.
No,
but
they'd have to hand it off to him and he'd fumble it.
Yeah, or
Or it
or
would
a
ha-
bubble screen 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets hit hard and fumbles.
Yes.
Then it's a 0.
correct.
That'd be
minus
kind
you
of
have
fun.
to. Well, actually, he could do.
And he gets injured.
You could go.
Just kidding.
but actually,
No, but it was a fun week.
if it was if it was a last second play and they lateraled it to him,
And he's the last guy and he throws it and they lose the ball
I think
out
that
of his
would-
lateral.
yeah.
It would be, well, he would get rushing yards for it, wouldn't he?
If he,
But that
well,
would be
only
way
if he
better.
advances
if he
it.
advanced the ball.
you know, Jack, there's still hope.
There-
There
There's
is
a
still
chance.
hope somehow, but I don't. It's not very promising.
It's not. Freebie had a really, really good week.
He did.
Week 1, his team looked a lot better than we thought, and week 2, it's even better
confirmed
than I
it.
thought in week 1.
Agreed.
Yeah, Bijan Robinson looks
So good.
insane.
He does look insane.
So good.
I wish in the draft. I think it was me, Freebie, and maybe one other person that were bidding on him. I regret not going the extra dollar or two.
what did he go?
It's 55.
55 or
That's
56?
what I thought. I was going to double check it, but I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, that's what I
55.
was thinking it was too.
For
That's a player that you probably keep into next year. Even
59, if he's
for 59.
He definitely
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bijan went for 55. I think I stopped bidding at 52, 53, something
Yeah, I
like
was-
I
that.
think I might have done 54, and then Freebie went 55.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I had flashbacks to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I went 55 for Helaire.
that
Really?
did
I
not
had
work out.
flashbacks.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
that's tough.
Now Freebie, so also Shaheed is looking like a really good buy.
Yeah, he looks like a stud.
I will say Freebie's flex still not looking good.
Ezekiel Elliott. That's rough.
I mean, Hodgins. I feel like he's just going to be trying to throwing darts every week of who's going to score a touchdown.
Yeah, and he has nobody on his bench. If anything happens to him, like has happened to Ross or to Bakanzi,
Yeah.
Freebie's team,
Is in a bit of trouble.
But yeah, Freebie's going to be 4-0 after this week.
yeah, he will. It's
Again,
the number
wow,
16 power ranked team.
Yeah.
Freebie, well done, sir.
Yeah.
All right, we
Hats
doubted
off
you.
to you.
But when has Freebie ever fallen apart after a hot start to the season?
Never after drafting Mike Tolbert in the first round.
What a value. I'm so glad he did that. Every year at the draft, it's hard not to bring that up.
It's just the best.
All right, moving on to the next matchup. Bourbon Barrels for you guys too?
Yeah, that looks
Okay, perfect.
That's
We
ours.
got the Bartonville Bourbon Barrels against
Boy, Ben
Pondfeet
Barrels.
FC. 65.78 for the Bourbon Barrels, 87.92 for the Pondfeet FC.
The Pondfeet?
Just Pondfeet. Looks like Pondfeet will secure their first win of the week, or first win of the season, but I don't think they'll hit the median, will they?
The median
It's
is
gonna be-
projected to be 92.6.
So they'll just miss
He'd
it.
need probably an Njoku touchdown. to
Oh,
do
he's
it.
got Elijah Mitchell going still, though. Oh, no. Wait. What? Why does he,
He
not
plays
have
for the
points?
Giants.
He plays for the Giants?
Yeah.
Why does it say he has no points, though, but the game is over? Did he not play this week? Well, it doesn't
I
matter.
don't
He still
know.
won. But it says
Oh,
he's
good
projected
point, yeah.
5.47, and there's no points in the...
Yeah, he must have gotten no touches. Just didn't even see the field.
But doesn't it say zeros?
you would think. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it
Either
does.
way, he got. Yeah, he's.
Anyway,
at
Look, I'm
zero
on
for
his
that.
game log right now. It says nothing for this last week.
Weird.
Was he a scratch?
I don't know. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Either way, he got his win.
He got his win. But playing that extra player would have beat the median. He would have gotten another win.
Maybe he would have. He would
He
have
needed
needed 5 points
5 points.
from Elijah Mitchell. That's not a guarantee. He was
Oh.
projected 5.47.
His flex positions are both wide receivers. I was going to say he would have started Amari Cooper or Cortland Sutton.
He
But-
sacked Cooper?
Yeah.
Oh, because it makes sense. Cooper had tweaked
Oh.
his groin and was not
okay.
He
expected
was
Okay.
projected
to play
to not
tonight,
play.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
He
which
could
is
have played.
probably why Elijah Moore did not do as well tonight.
His one opportunity that would have got him over the median was Spears, the running back from Tennessee.
Or he could have started Sutton.
No.
no,
No
because
flex spots open.
he needs
Yep.
he needs a running back.
Yeah.
Now, Nico Collins looking solid.
Geno Smith looking good this week.
Yeah.
Good bounce back week for Geno.
And then I think Jahmyr Gibbs moving forward is going to be the real winner.
He is going to be a beast, dude. He
I
is
don't
going to
know.
be a stud.
I don't know if he will.
I think
I feel
he
like
will.
if
not
I were
sure.
Ian, now would be the time I probably sell Gibbs.
I'll take him.
Yeah, it would be a good time.
You're just
You
trying to
could
build it
get
up because you need a running back. That's
What are you
it. It's
talking
on.
about?
Yeah, he's terrible.
And then, Bartonville Bourbon Barrels.
back-to-back lowest scores.
Woof.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Joey,
How do
what's
you feel
going on,
about that,
man?
Joe?
Yeah, talk to us.
I'm pretty
Comment
sure
below how you feel, Joe.
Joe is meant to be on Thursday's podcast.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
You'll be able to talk to him about it.
We will. We will have to.
I mean, there was no really redeeming.
Lamar.
Russell
Lamar-
Wilson on his bench. Russell Wilson's the number 3 quarterback on the
Richie
season.
James
Wow.
minus 2 points. Ouch.
Dude, Russell Wilson. I didn't even notice it. He had 33 points.
Yeah.
That's a great game. Obviously,
Also,
he was not throwing to P. Ryan.
A lot of help came from a 50-yard Hail Mary.
Oh,
That's an 11-point swing.
okay.
He was at 21 going into
Still,
that.
still way more than I would have projected Russell Wilson this week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all in all,
way more. I would have taken him at like
the
14.
more I look at Joe's team, the more I think this is another team that's going to be
Relegated. Relegated. Relegated.
That's not musical.
Relegated.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's tough. I mean, he's got a lot of tough spots. Dulcich, Cooper, Cup out, Kenneth Gainwell out, Lamar Jackson questionable.
Yeah.
He's got some
gotten
injuries.
murdered by
Phillips
injuries, too.
Evans out on his
Actually-
IR. He's bruised. He's banged up.
He is playing him later in the season might suck.
Yeah.
I was going to say any team with Jackson, Diggs, if Cup gets healthy.
Don't like Antonio Gibson,
If Hunt does sign in Cleveland,
Honestly, Fournette too. Yeah.
is Brian Robinson questionable right now? Did he get hurt in his game or is he chilling?
No, Brian Robinson's fine.
Okay, then Antonio Gibson still sucks.
yeah.
Mm.
He put up 6. He put up as much as my guys did.
What I would kill for Antonio
good.
Gibson right now. All right.
Really good.
Honestly, maybe Joe and I can make a trade this week.
Yeah.
He needs some stuff.
Holy cow, Unicorn
Anything.
Fart's making a move right now.
What's he doing?
They're at 97.4, projected to put up 101 against Cole.
What's the
What's what's Cole at?
106 to 97 right now, and he still has Ford playing in the fourth quarter with 21.6 points.
Ford?
is? Oh my gosh!
What the heck? How is
Dang it,
So if
Connor.
Ford can get one more touchdown in a 22 to 19 game against Pittsburgh, he
He's
might
got,
be able
He's
to
got
win.
11 for 96, and then
how is that karma? How does he bring up the fact that he has
Also-
Ford and then get that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
and he almost wins $100,000 this week.
Yeah.
And he still has Deshaun Watson going.
What the heck?
He might actually steal one from the long necks.
Wow, I'm actually kind of rooting for this now.
Yeah, that's fun. That's wild.
But yeah, Joe, your team's not very good. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Long
necks
long
versus-
necks and unicorn
What?
fart.
Maybe
That's what
Maybe
I-
let's save this one till our last
Yeah.
one. It
Just-
probably will wrap up by the time we're
There's
out.
I don't know.
only-
There's still 9 minutes left.
Oh, it won't wrap
Yeah.
up.
No, I don't think so. And I think he's probably going to win.
Wait, do you guys want to?
You want a ham sandwich?
No. But I just want to make a bet. I just want to see it. We should call it. See who wins.
I'm going to say long necks hold out.
I'm gonna say unicorn cart. Unicorn fart.
Steals it?
Yeah, I think they
I
steal
like it. It's very close. Deshaun Watson doesn't need that much.
No, but they're winning. So then they'll just run it.
With
no,
Ford?
I'm going to say
With Ford?
You
with
think lo-
Ford.
you think
I'm
long
gonna
necks
say
hangs
long
on?
necks hold on
All
because I'm projecting they don't get another touchdown.
Yeah, agreed.
If they don't get another touchdown,
They
long
don't
necks
win.
hold
The thing
it.
is, if they only get a field goal, that's only a 6-point game.
It is.
I don't
It
know.
is true.
It'll be interesting. But we'll move on to the Great North Number Punchers versus the Slumlord Co.
Punches.
And I would just like to say that I did say this was going to be the biggest differential of the week. And I was right. Sorry.
Wow, way to be humble there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was pretty pumped about
I was
it.
just double checking all the. I know.
I know, I wanted-
was
I was
double
looking
checking
too, yeah.
everything.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to do it twice? Just kidding. No, I did say that at the beginning of the week. I thought Number Punchers were going to have a great week, and they did. They had a great week, 121 points. Anthony Richardson with 17.75
In like one quarter.
in the first quarter, pretty much. 2 rushing touchdowns. That was incredible. A lot of promise for him. Christian McCaffrey continues to show up. Dude, that guy is
Well,
insane.
no, he continues to be shown up by Brian Robinson.
Good day.
so are you
Thank
saying
you, thank
Brian
you.
Robinson probably number 1 player fantasy rest of the season, right?
I think so. I wouldn't trade him away for anything.
No,
That's a great
and,
team right there, though.
No, he.
Left Goff on his bench with 29 points.
I was just looking at Tank Dell. I didn't realize he had such
Tank
a good
Dell
game.
had a good game,
know.
16.7. Hyatt had 9.9. This is a good team. I think
Laporta, very respectable game for a tight end.
We are so fickle.
I know.
Everything we say week to week
Yeah, it
is
changes.
just like
Yeah.
this team is relegated for sure. This guy might be top 3.
It's almost like
Is he
we're
the
not
best
professional fantasy analysts and have no clue what we're doing.
You know what's funny though is professional analysts do that too. Guys do that every week in and week out. Colin Cowherd does that every single week. He's like, I've been saying it since the beginning of the season. Patriots are going to be good this year. And then you go back to like 6 days ago clips. He's like, they just don't have the assets. They don't have the tools. They're not going to win.
I hate
Have
Colin
you ever
Cowherd.
seen the Skip Bayless arguing against himself?
No.
Where they'll
No.
go
Oh,
to
man.
2 different episodes where he has opposite takes and they just it's so
That's
good.
pretty funny.
When
It's
Skip
so good.
Bayless was like, yeah, Tim Tebow, he's like the next Super Bowl winning quarterback. That's when I stopped
You were
listening.
out.
Yeah.
You were out on Bayless.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, great week by the Number Punchers. Eli,
Slumlord.
not honestly, 86 points is not a terrible week. You're
He
still
just has
beating-
no flex.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
He's
Komet and
so
Jefferson was
top-heavy.
tough. He did leave Stroud on the bench with 25.46. Wouldn't have swayed it.
No.
Would
Nothing-
have got him
nothing would've
over the
changed it.
medium.
Yeah, it would have.
He might need to see if there's a trade partner out there who can give him some depth for an Evans, Henry, or Mixon.
He also
Just
could
so that
sell.
he can fill out.
I
Yeah.
think that something. I mean, he probably would only get pennies on the dollar for Taylor, but if after a couple weeks, if he's still in like kind of this limbo state, maybe sell him to one of the teams that's
Well,
in the
he
top.
could maybe sell to Bakanzi right now. For,
Oh, good point.
I mean, Bakanzi might be tank mode.
You know, or Joe.
What was Taylor
Yeah.
drafted at?
Joe, I don't-
29.
$29 bucks?
Yeah, I think that he could possibly look to trade Taylor to
That's not a bet.
Bakanzi for like a Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
I'm
Really?
just looking at
Not
the,
straight up. He'd probably have to throw something else in too.
What's the swing? Just next season?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
unless Bakanzi trades Jacobs to get players that he thinks he can win with,
There's no reason to keep him.
it's yeah. I mean, if he risks it, next week Jacobs could be out.
Sell him now, Bakanzi.
Oh my God.
Maybe to a
No.
team that needs a running back.
Yeah.
I'll take him. Jeez Louise.
No, I
but
think
yeah,
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, bad week. We were just going to say that at the same time. Hopkins did not have a good week. He put up 6 points. He was only projected 11, but didn't perform.
Against the Chargers, too. Not great.
Yeah.
Not great, Bob.
Yeah, and Gallup, not a good game. Point 8.
Also, can you guys believe Rashad Penny with Gainwell being out only got
1.9.
I'm like, are
Because
you
DeAndre Swift just got everything.
Yeah, he did. He touched.
I,
he was the only one touching the ball.
I picked him up in another league and I'm like, this is the week to stash him. And he's terrible.
Yeah.
Washed.
Worst.
Yep. All right, moving on into our next matchup of the week. We got the Lumberjacks and Corndog Kings. So is that official now? Did that change?
No, it's not.
All
They
right.
just haven't. I have no commissioner power to change their name.
You
can't
set up
change-
this league.
You can't change their names.
I don't know. I haven't actually tried it.
Playing the
That's
victim.
funny.
Unbelievable.
All right, Lumberjacks came in at a 94.78, just above the median. Corndog was 78.16, below the median. The original projection is kind of interesting to look at. Corndog was supposed to put up 10 points more than the Lumberjacks. So Lumberjacks not only exceeded, Corndogs,
Well-
wah.
They did lose Waddle in the third, and
I mean, still 4 for 86. Wild disappointing.
well, the
like,
Brees Hall
the
with
brutal
0.9?
was Brees Hall,
0.9
9
points.
yards.
Oh my gosh, I
rushing.
didn't
Yeah,
even see
Juwan
that.
Johnson with 2.3, McKinnon with 3.7, Renfro with 2.8. All of those,
Those
are,
bottom ones don't surprise me.
but they are all underneath the projections. Like every single,
Yeah.
which makes sense because he didn't score his projection, but almost every single one of his players played below. And Calvin Ridley with 4.2.
Also,
That's pretty
this
wild.
next week, I mean, it's looking like
Yeah.
Barkley's going to be out, and let's just say Waddle's out. Holy crap, that
Yeah,
is going to
that's
be
tough.
a rough.
Who do they play next
Please
week?
me, please me.
Oh, let's see. Week
Just
2,
kidding.
week 3, they play against Pond Feet.
God dang it,
I know.
I play the Lumberjacks next week.
that's
I'm
wild.
coming for you, Ember Coffee. This week's episode is brought to you by Dun Bros.
What did Ross's video say? The how do I stay lumberjacked?
Yeah.
Ember Cop. For those of you who honestly follow Ross on TikTok.
He's much more dedicated than anyone else.
Yeah. We have to get on the train, honestly. We have to catch up.
He is setting the bar high. It is hilarious.
He's killing it. Go follow Ross. We'll have his TikTok handle in the description.
It's I believe it's just at the Lumberjacks or at BL Lumberjacks or something
okay.
like that.
All right. We'll have it connected.
And on to the BL Lumberjacks. Rough game from Burrow. And how did he win? I'm looking at, he had a huge week from Allen and a huge week from Swift. Other than that, his team had a pretty disappointing week.
Yeah, I mean, what, you got 75 just from 3 guys alone.
5.8 from Ayuk.
72.
Okay, I take it back, Jack. I said Ayuk did well this week.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Again, I just would like to bring up Tank Bigsby. Massive 0.
Massive game. Massive game for Bigsby.
You move that decimal any direction.
Him and Blackshear got the same amount of points. All right, yeah.
That is true.
But yeah, I mean, Reed with a big game. Ritter with I did not think Ritter was that good.
I still don't.
I don't really either, but
He's going to have to play him probably
good point.
if Burrow's out.
Yeah, true. So I'll be heading
Burrow's
up
out,
against-
Ayuk's out. That might not be a bad matchup for you next week, Jack.
Yeah. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Anything can happen. But
But did and he
Keenan Allen
crossed
again.
the median though.
looks like a stud.
He did. I think did he set the median?
Oh, he did.
Live project median isn't at 92.64 and he has 94.78.
Who's in eighth then? Who's set the median so far?
I don't know.
Live update. I think Unicorn Fart has
Oh my
lost
gosh.
points.
Have they?
Steelers took the lead. Let's see.
26-22.
I think there was a
Steelers.
pick six. TJ Watt 17-yard
Yep,
fumble
that's-
recovery.
Yep, that's
Dang.
One last-
fumble lost by Watson. That's why he lost a point.
Okay. That looks
one
looking
one
like
last thing I want to bring up about matchups going into week 3. We do have the Lake City Long Necks going up against the Great North Number Punchers next week.
Oh,
So we got a couple brothers battling it out.
sibling rivalry. Oh, frick. I'm going against Unicorn Fart.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll be fun.
sucks.
Wow.
Did we? I think we covered everybody's matchups, right?
That's everybody's matchups
Awesome.
right there.
Let's take a quick break. Getting into our next segment of the night, we got fantasy stock. Oh, the morning. Apologies.
Of the next segment of the morning. Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody's listening to it.
Right.
tomorrow.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning. All right. Good morning.
Happy Tuesday.
Oh, fantasy stock market. We're going to be talking about the risers and fallers of the week. We'll be getting into the teams, talking about who we're picking for risers and fallers team wide, and then we'll also be talking about players. We'll start out with risers. I can go first. Number punchers, called it, baby. Pew 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 pew. I was pumped to see that one. That one just feels good from a personal standpoint, but they look good this week. And I know we just talked about the matchups too, so I don't think we have to get into it, but I'm taking the number punchers, and I think they're going to continue to be good.
I think
Are you calling the biggest differential next week as well?
I will, but it's not going to be number punchers.
Where's your faith?
Ye have little faith. I think I got to look at week 3 matchups.
It actually might be me. On the losing end there.
AP it's like your fantasy seasons. It's every other.
It really is.
Lowest, highest, lowest, highest.
For those of you who don't know, I either am contending for a championship or I'm probably in the bottom 3.
Yeah, and
There's
last
no-
year you contended for a championship. So
But it's a new league, so I'm hoping that the streak ends.
restarts.
Yeah, I'm hoping it
It
resets.
restarts.
You know what? I'm not going to take you. I'm going to take North Sea Barnacles with the biggest differential going up against the African Token.
That's probably not a bad bet.
Yeah.
That isn't bad.
But that's not the name of the segment, so
All right,
we're going to keep going.
Hey, Luke, who's your team? Who's your team? Hey, Luke.
I
Luke?
decided to change at the last second. No, my team is the Acorn Assassins.
Excellent
from
choice.
from what third worst score? Second worst score.
Second worst. I only beat Joe.
From second to best, or second worst to best. Your team, honestly though, last week I thought it was just a fluke. This week it proved it was, and as long as your team stays healthy, I mean all your guys played well. Maybe it is the time to sell high on some of them and get a little depth.
We'll
Don't
see.
listen to him.
We'll see.
It's like Angel Babel. What are you? You don't believe in your team?
Your team could be great. You just one player for several.
Nobody
One
loves
for
you.
all, one for all, and all
Your
for
dad's
one.
disappointed. I know.
You've done nothing with your life.
Nobody loves you. Oh, now we're both devils.
What just happened?
Where's my nice angel?
Yeah.
All right.
That was a little snapshot into Andy's brain.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The angel starts agreeing with the devil. You know what? He's right, actually. I'm with that guy.
That was a good point. Really good
I don't
point.
like this segment. Anyway, on to me.
Yeah.
I chose the Roided Rawberries as the biggest riser. Again, our preseason dead last ranked team coming through with what were they? Second highest? Yeah.
Third. Yep.
Still, just a solid week, beating a very average team, but still. Good job. 113.
That's
No
a
one
good
loves you.
week.
Yeah.
It's a good week. You're just lashing out because we came after you personally.
Anyway, each pick one player.
Yeah.
I'll go first this time.
Go ahead.
I had Brian Robinson.
Yep, good
guy. I don't know if it's just Antonio Gibson's just not that good, or Brian Robinson's just.
That
Antonio
good.
Gibson didn't have that bad of a week.
He had like almost 9 points, 8.6.
I think it was 6.
8.6, I think.
I think it was 6.
It might have been.
It might have been 6.
How many points?
Let's look it up.
It might
Yeah.
have been 6.
I need-
While,
I
while
need-
you look
Who
it
has Gibson?
Joe.
Joe. Okay, keep going.
up, my riser, actually, the two risers I was looking at are both on the turf hoppers.
Oh dang!
Yeah, my original riser for a player was going to be Kirk Cousins because he's just putting up ridiculous numbers. It looks like the Vikes are just going to pass so much this year because one, Madison.
I don't think
does
it's
not
Madison's
look
fault. I think the interior offensive line is just trash.
Well,
yeah.
and part of it is Madison's not fast enough to work outside. He has to. He's in.
Down the middle kind of guy.
Yeah, but the one that I ended up choosing was Kyron Williams, the guy who was picked up for $17.
What a value!
Oh
that bugs
my
me so
gosh.
much.
Yeah.
Did anyone
I
else
know.
bid on him?
No, nobody bid on him.
That's a
this
great
was
pickup.
before
But
the season
but
started.
like,
Yeah.
honestly,
no news about Cam Akers.
What a great great buy.
Yeah,
Like back-to-back
great
weeks. Is he the top scoring running back in the league?
I think he might be number one. He's got 4 touchdowns in the first 2 weeks.
Unbelievable.
And we were kind of trashing that pick at the beginning, like overpaid. Yeah, I think so.
He was
and
tra-
now he's
he
like
was trashing that
work
pick.
ahead.
Yeah, it was crazy. Road work ahead.
I sure hope so.
I sure hope it does.
I have another Los Angeles Rams player. I got Puna Nakua.
Isn't it
Puka.
Puka Nakua. So I apologize.
It's Puka Nanuna.
I'm going to be honest. I've only known about him for about 2 weeks now. I didn't know about him in the draft. Didn't come in prepared, obviously. But 22.6 points, 15 catches for 147
What a
yards.
ridiculous
Didn't even score a touchdown and still had 22.6.
back-to-back weeks.
He's
Doesn't he have-
insane.
He has 15 catches. Does he have 30 catches through 2 weeks?
Was it 15 catches or targets?
Maybe that's what it was.
I think he
Still,
set the
regardless.
record for most targets and receptions. I'm pretty sure in the first 2
For
weeks.
what is he? It was a fifth round rookie?
Yeah,
That's wild.
That is
he's
awesome.
the next Stephon Diggs.
He might be.
Wasn't Stephon Diggs a 5th rounder?
He was, but he didn't have that good of he had a good rookie year, but not
No.
like that.
Nakua is a beast. I see him doing big things. And I even see him continuing to progress if Cooper Kupp comes back. Is there any chance that he comes back? Yeah, there is, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kupp,
yeah.
Kupp coming back.
I mean, he's just on. I think he's for sure out 4 weeks.
Yeah, he's on IR.
We'll
With that
see if
said,
he's healthy. That
I don't know if it's looking good.
I
Like
don't
I think
either.
the Puka pick.
is huge, but it's
Yes.
also like even if he drops down to wide receiver 2 and only gets 8 targets a week, 10 targets a week,
It's definitely been a good buy.
yeah, huge buy.
For sure.
Great pickup. And I think that's long necks, right?
that's long next. Yeah.
Great pickup for them. Let's get into the fallers. Everybody knows how much I love negativity, so let's
Yes, I do know.
each pick one team. That's on the template. If you didn't pick up on
You
that.
guys don't get it. You can't see the script.
you had to be here.
Yeah, you had to be here. I'm going to go first. I have the African token.
Why is that, Jack?
Injury. Chubbs and Rodgers being out, and he doesn't have depth. We talked about this at the beginning of the season. He had a good lineup for a team if he avoided injuries at all cost. Not the case. Been getting banged up pretty good. Probably the most out of anybody in the league besides Lumberjacks. So I see them. It's an easy pick. I see them falling.
That is an easy pick. I picked the Bourbon Barrels. Go ahead, Andy.
I was just gonna say,
Make the joke.
How can something fall that was already so low?
That's,
Killed the punchline.
nailed it.
Oh my gosh, what a delivery!
I just think that I thought there was room for a little bounce back, maybe get closer to the median. I don't see him being a top 8 team until he gets some of those, until Hunt signs somewhere or Cup comes back. But honestly, his team, bottom of the league, back-to-back weeks. He has no trade value in anybody right now because nobody can put up points.
Right.
So he literally has nowhere to go. He just has to wait it out.
Sounds like
Yeah.
he's desperate.
Yeah. That's how you like them.
Also, damn right I do. Also the Browns are driving right now. They're on the 50, 244.
Current score of the long necks unicorn fart game 106.1 to 98.2.
Yeah, I mean
With
Connor
2 minutes
basically.
and 44
Yep.
seconds.
Long
He
needs
needs a
needs-
touchdown.
yeah,
Long
well,
neck is going to hold on.
He
I
needs
think.
a touchdown. Touchdown pass
to Ford
that
would
would
give him
be-
the win.
Oh, that'd be insane.
If
That's
Ford,
fun.
Ford has 106 yards rushing. What the heck? 3 receptions, 25, 1 receiving touchdown. He could put up a second.
Can we all agree Connor's our least favorite human being right now?
Oh, so
all in
Which
favor.
also-
all in favor. Say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Which also changes every single week too, by the way. We always have somebody like, oh, can't stand Eli. Yeah.
hate, double hate.
Double hate.
the absolute. I thought you were doing a Trump impression for a second.
No, that's the
It's a bad
Grinch.
team. It's not a good team.
the worst.
They have no defense, no wall.
You gotta build a wall.
Anyway, Andy, who's your pick for the week on fallers?
I had the old York Yorkies.
Old
The-
York Yorkies.
Old York?
That's hard to
Yeah.
say fast. Old York Yorkies. Nope,
York
it's not that
Yorkies.
hard.
No.
I again, just not a good week for Luke. I still think he's got a solid team. But
Which
he
I
will-
think kind of goes against what the spirit of the segment was. But that's okay.
Did you rise this week?
No, but
Yes or no? Yes or no? That's a no, right?
But that
Therefore,
doesn't
you
make
fall.
That doesn't make me a faller.
You're a faller.
Okay.
I didn't really. I think you guys took the 2 major fallers.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Not
I think
a
your team
lot
just didn't
left.
have a good week.
They didn't. It was poor. I need some touchdowns to fall my way.
Yeah, I would
That
agree.
was cute.
Do you want us to cut that out?
No.
I'd prefer if you could.
That
but
sounded like you sit down when you pee.
I'm not coming on this podcast again. One sneeze, all right? Well, I was trying to go soft because of the mic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got one more.
Yeah, one more. We got,
Good Lord. I hope we
player-
spent an
each
hour
person
and a half on this podcast.
We have it.
each person pick a player.
Each person pick a player. Jack, who's your biggest faller?
I'm gonna go Joe Burrow. I know we talked about him having calf issues and he's injured. And I again,
Calf issues.
doesn't he?
Injured calf. Yeah. I just would never call it calf issues.
Big cow farmer. His calves just are not coming
He's
in
not
this
milking the
year.
calves.
He was a
yet,
healthy
right?
scratch. He had to go home to the farm. He had
Oh,
to
Joe.
tend to the veal. No,
Is it veal pig?
No.
Oh, frick. That was bad. That needs to be cut out. I'm thinking of
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating right now. Pork so funny.
bacon. My bad.
Oh, bacon, right? I can feel bacon. mixed
Bacon
up.
veal. They're both delicious meats. All right.
Anyway, Joe Burrow. I think he had. What did he have week 1? Like 3 points. This week he had
was so
9.
bad.
Like he's not putting
No,
up
I think he had 20.
12.
Yeah.
No.
he put up. I think he did put up like 20.
No.
Yeah, he got back to 20.
It still was not. He did not play well.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, if he
Okay,
can't,
well, my entire point's wrong. But yeah, anyway.
Okay, Andy, who's yours?
Yeah, Jack, you lost it, right? I have Damian Pierce. Just a really rough start to the season for Heinrichs,
And that offensive line is so bad. I
which
don't
is
see it
interesting
getting
because
better.
before the season, I think they've been pretty injured. But
they
before
have
the
they,
season,
they lost 4 of their 5
Yeah.
starters.
not good. But it's not looking good for Heinrichs and Damian Pierce.
It is not. My faller for the week was Justin Fields. He looks bad.
Yeah, he does not look
and
good.
if you listen to anybody who's a Chicago Bears fan, it's just depression.
really.
Oh, because everybody was pretty high on him in Chicago. They're like, we found our guy. We
Yeah.
finally have our
See,
quarterback.
I feel like that's very misguided. I mean,
it might be, but
He had a good
still,
season.
Depression.
He had a good first season.
He had
I
a-
mean, he's not rushing. Yeah, he did.
Yes, last year was the second season.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
second
his
season,
third.
sophomore season. That's
But
what I
he
meant.
did. If you look at his passing stats, they were terrible. I mean,
But
which
that's
is
not what he's. That's not why he's good. I mean, that's not his.
so he's a quarterback, but passing is
And-
just not that great.
and
yeah.
he
Yeah,
was
Daniel
good.
Jones.
He
had-
put up like 35.
He had a good week, but his passing last season was nothing.
He at least brought them to the playoffs.
That's
Fields
true.
has lost his last 12 games. So
Ooh.
even if he's
Also,
doing good for
I'm not the
fantasy,
biggest like.
tough.
I don't think like QB wins are a pretty crappy stat, but like Jones threw for 320 yards this week.
Yeah, which is way out of his usual.
no, I don't think so.
320.
No, he's been playing pretty
We got
well.
to look up Daniel Jones stats from last year because I'm pretty.
No, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, I
but
think
I'm just
we
saying
might.
Fields, he's like a running back
Yeah.
who occasionally throws passes.
And they're not doing designed runs for him as much as they did last year.
I was listening to a podcast, which I'll parrot for my own thoughts right now.
Yeah.
Right before this show.
Yeah, this was all you.
Yes, definitely not establish the run. But
No.
or maybe it was anyway. They were just saying that Fields, basically the offense looks poorly designed in Chicago. Fields is not looking good. The
Yep.
wide receivers not blocking well. It's not looking good.
No,
Yeah.
it's bad.
So other than being
Look out, Arizona. You don't got that number 1 pick locked up yet.
True that.
Arizona's look better than Chicago probably.
Arizona's looked pretty decent.
Yeah.
They've almost won their first 2 games.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, with that, Jack.
Yeah. With that being said, Jack, close out the show. Okay.
You don't get that either. Had to be here.
We appreciate you guys being here. We are Relegation Fantasy Football. You can find us on Apple Podcast and Spotify. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube at The Relegation League. We're on X as well, which is formerly known as
That's
Twitter.
still the dumbest thing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I-
Yeah.
Pause for dramatic effect.
You can find us on Twitter at the Relegate, RELEGATEE. Fantasy League Home is linked in the description, but we are on Yahoo Sports if you want to follow matchups, trades, all that fun jazz. Make sure to send us some questions on Twitter and TikTok too.
We've gotten so many questions.
So many
So
questions.
many.
We haven't
We
gotten
might
to them
not.
yet.
We might not
get to them. Yeah.
We might not actually ever answer them because there's just so many.
So
Inundated. Yes.
But make sure to follow and subscribe as well. We love you guys being here. we will see you later, Relegators.
Wait. I feel like we
sorry.
gotta go.
Yeah. See you later.
No.
All right. Okay. We know what we're doing now, right?
Okay. Yeah.
See you later.
Relegators.
See ya.